Back inside KSPD Sports Extra, I'm Zach Fox. It's now time for our Hoop Madness Team of the Week, and making their Team of the Week debut, we have the Hale Center Owls, as they have cranked off 7 wins in a row, as well as topping number 6 Floydada on the road 65-60, and then taking it home on Friday 80-40 overalls. Now we'll speak with head coach Brandon Castillo. All right, Coach, as you heard, 7 straight wins for this Hale Center group, and most importantly, getting it done on the road in Floydada for bringing it back home on Friday, taking care of Rawls. Just seems like the Owls may be playing their best basketball right now.
Yes, sir. It sure feels like it. You know, they went out on the road Tuesday night against a tough, well-coached Floydada team. Managed the highs. You know, we talk about that. Coming out prepared and ready to play Friday, and I think they did that. Absolutely.
Well, we'd like to talk about this week, but how about the game that really started this 7-game win streak? Now, back to the Littlefield Classic there in Littlefield. You take down Farwell. That's a top 25 team right there. Looking for 3rd place in that tournament. You're down too late. Cade Sierra hits the corner 3 to win it. Do you remember that moment very well? Take me through that moment where he hit that big 3.
Yes, sir. I remember it. Turnover with about 5 seconds left to go, and didn't have a timeout left, so I was just hoping they could bail me out. Got the ball in, Aiden Baldridge attacked, and luckily Cade was in the corner ready to shoot the ball.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Coach, for just at least in recent history, the Hale Center, you know, they've been 500 or slightly below 500. Well, you're way above 500 at the moment, playing your best basketball. What's maybe impressed you the most about this group this year?
Well, they just respond to everything we do. You know, early against Floydada, we call an early timeout, and you know, coaches, as a coaching staff, we weren't very happy with what they were doing. Next thing you know, we go on a run and we're back in it. There were a few moments like that throughout Floydada where we had to maybe say a few things during a timeout, and they responded each and every time, and I think that's been the case the whole year.
Coach, let's talk about you. You had 2 years assistant coach with Olton. Now you come back to Hale Center, your alma mater, class of 2018. You're probably one of the youngest coaches out there, and here you are being able to be a head coach for your alma mater. How special was, take me through how special that moment was when you got that phone call, be able to have the opportunity to take that head coaching job, and I'm sure it's even more special knowing just how successful this year has been.
Sometimes I still can't believe it, you know, being able to have the opportunity, like you said, you know, it means the world to me. I had several phone calls, several nights praying about it. You know, it finally came true. I tell these guys every day just how thankful I am. You know, I'm glad to be here and be their coach.
Absolutely. Well, Coach, at the beginning of the season, you know, when you have a couple of years where you are battling about 500, you come in, it's your first year with the team. What was those preseason goals that you guys really set for yourselves this year?
Well, I told them, you know, the talent's been there. It's always been there. You know, it's always been about them putting the work in. I told them I expected a district championship, and I don't think they expect anything less. You know, we put ourselves in that spot. Tough one Tuesday night.
Absolutely. Well, let's go and talk about it now. You mentioned just how tight this district is. You got a 3-way tie for first. You took down Floydada, so you would have that tiebreaker at the moment. But it's tight. You got Floydada, Olton, Hale Center, and now you head back to Olton, where you spent 2 years as well. It's gonna be fun maybe to see Coach Workman there again. But take me through being able to head back to Olton. What do you expect out of the Mustangs?
Oh, I expect a tough team, just like we saw December 19th. Like you said, I was there for 2 years, and I know exactly how tough those boys are. It's not going to be easy. Coach Workman's probably the best coach around here. Just got to match their toughness.
And, you know, we mentioned before a special year, but how special was maybe on Friday to see that 1979 girls state championship basketball team be able to come back and get recognized, and rightly so, but being able to have them come back and have that special moment?
It was very special, I think, for everybody involved. These boys were lucky enough to be involved with a team that won a state championship, and I think it meant a lot to them just like it did to me.
Absolutely. Well, hopefully we'll get to raise maybe a state title banner for Hale Center boys this year. We'll see. But, Coach, well, I appreciate it, and let's go and hear from some of those players. All right, Brendan, one of 2 seniors on this team this year. How special of it has it been to be able to see this team not only play amazingly throughout the entirety of the year, but especially here within the past couple of weeks? You got a 7-game win streak you're walking.
Oh, yes, sir. It's been pretty good. Thankful to be on this team. Thankful for the teammates that I'm surrounded by and coaches that I'm surrounded by. It's pretty good.
Absolutely. Well, you know, take us back through Tuesday's big game. Obviously, number 6 Floydada. It's a pretty big task for anybody, and be able to go there and get the job done there on the road. Would they kind of speak to the potential of this team this year?
Oh, yes, sir. It was a pretty good game. It was a tough game, tough team, but we did pretty good, and I think that we can succeed pretty well in this district,
Absolutely.
in this team.
Well, and then, you know, as a senior, you know, you have to deal with certain head coaches, and then now, you know, your senior year, it can be tough bringing on a brand new head coach. It can be tough, you know, maybe a potential system changing and things like that, but how have you guys really wrapped your arms around Coach Castillo and being able to have that immediate success?
It's been pretty good. Coach came in here and he was a good fit for the job, and he really helped us with this team, and we improved so much.
All right, Lionel, being able to have this 7-game winning streak right now with this team, obviously probably playing their best basketball, obviously this year and probably in recent history. What has been maybe that secret ingredient to just keep these wheels turning and just stack these wins?
You know, the grind. We've been working hard, you know, morning workouts, you know, coach always on us, not being lazy, always making us be there, always making our teammates be there. As a leader, you know, he's always on me, extra hard, trying to get all these people here, you know.
Yeah.
So I think the grind.
Absolutely. Well, and then to talk about being able to head out and, you know, not only get these wins, but being able to get these wins with a rocking crowd behind you guys no matter where you go.
So, you know, our community, you know, they've been stepping up for us. We always talk about how fun it is to play loud gyms, always having the crowds going back and forth, our student section, and we have some JV guys helping us out a lot, giving us that energy and making it fun.
Absolutely. And then once again on Friday, be able to see that 1979 state championship team come in and be recognized for their state championship about 45 years ago. And then with this team playing to its expectations right now, is that just kind of like a little extra motivation, like, hey, they did it, and I think that we definitely can do it this year?
Yes, sir, of course. You know, knowing they came back to Hale Center, knowing they won a state championship, you know, gives us a little bit more motivation, like you said. You know, they could do it. Why can't we do it?
And there are the Hale Center Owls, the Hoop Madness team of the week. They'll fly on the road to Olton on Tuesday. More KCBD Sports Extra coming up next.